Shalom and welcome to 2 Minutes of Torah. This year is entitled Rishai in honor of Matanya Hakimian. Parsha Noah, this is Bar Mitzvah Parsha. Mazel tov to the entire Hakimian family, all the relatives, the mishpacha that came from Beitar, from all over England, to join in the celebration of Matanya's Bar Mitzvah. Elaine, in a beautiful minyan, was able to lane according to his nusach and Avat Zion in the hall, and we were able to celebrate together at the Kiddush. We wish the family so much nachas and bracha and hatzlacha. A few words that we said in honor of our little tzaddik, Matanya. So Rav Soloveitchik asks a simple question. He says that we say every day, thrice daily, in Aleinu, v'chol b'nei v'asikru v'shmecha, l'afilo tzedakah kol Rishai Aretz. What is the meaning of b'nei Basar and Rishai Aretz? We pray for the day that everyone turns to God. All the people of the world, billions of people, 7.5 billion people strong, turn to God. That, of course, is going to be the Messianic era. We're not just the Jews, but all people, all of mankind. But there's two categories here in these lines. B'chol b'nei Basar, all the people of flesh will turn to God, and the kol Rishai Aretz will turn to God as well. Rav Soloveitchik said these two categories are seen in Parshat Noah, Matanya's Bar Mitzvah Parsha. B'chol b'nei Basar, that door, Noah, the door Hamabel, they went ahead, Shachei kol Basar al Aretz. They were total flesh. All they cared about were the desires that emanated from the flesh. Whatever they desired, man, woman, animals, bestiality, married woman, nothing got in the way of their desires. Unfortunately, we look today in the world, everyone, whatever his desires are, the world says more or less, just go for it and enjoy it. Glorify it, celebrate whatever the desires are, all different kinds of parades and pride parades that we have in the world today. Not only are saying it's all right if you follow desires, it's great, it's good, it's wonderful, celebrate, have pride in it. We are a world of b'nei Basar. Every instinct, every desire, no need to filter it, just do it. So we pray for the day, the whole b'nei v'asikru v'shmecha, when all of b'nei Basar, everyone is so anchored and shackled by instincts and desires like animals. We pray for the day, the whole b'nei Basar, instead of running after the next desire, the next instinct, the next impulse, Yikru v'shmecha, will face Hashem, recognize Hashem, appreciate Hashem. And then we also say, L'aftesacha kol Rishai Aretz. Who are the Rishai Aretz? The Rav says that's Dorflaga, the Tower of Babel. Those people were working hard. They were in the sun, day and night. In the heat, 100-degree weather, Fahrenheit, 35, 40 degrees centigrade. They were suffering. They weren't b'nei Basar in the simple sense, like the beginning of the parsha. Those people, they had some ideology. Unfortunately, the ideology was rishut. It was a rebellion against God. But they weren't giving in to the basic flesh. They were in the hot sun building, giving up the desires of the flesh for their ideology, for their rebellion against monotheism, against God, somehow setting up the symbol as a resistance, as a rebellion against Him. That's Rishai Aretz. These are people who may not be following their desires, their base animal, b'nei Basar desires, but they are Rishai Aretz. They are against God. And we pray every day, 3 times a day. We pray for the day of V'chol b'nei Basar yikru v'shmecha. All of man, that's flesh, that anchored in flesh. We all have flesh. But is that our essential? Or we take care of our bodily needs? And we give it what it deserves. But that's not our essence. We're not b'nei Basar. We're Tzelem Elokim. So we pray for the day that all of us are going to recognize our essence is Tzelem Elokim and not b'nei Basar. And that were the Rishai Aretz, who are focusing in on idolatry, on deities, false gods, false religions, even if they've given up their Basar, but it wasn't for the sake of a false, distorted religion. We pray for the day they too will recognize God. And finishing off with a bracha, Matanya at a young age already, comes to my shiurim at night, that he's involved, Havrusa, arguing, he's right in there. What a sweet boy. Ben Torah, curious, he wants to learn. Mekabel kol adam save upon him yafa, it's so sweet, always greeting everyone with that beautiful smile. So, he has beautiful ideas. His connection to Hashem, the opposite of Rishai Aretz. And he's not the opposite of an Basar. He has a love, a thirst. His eyes light up when he's learning Torah. Because his happiness doesn't come from being Bnei Basar. It comes from being Etzelem Elokim. That's how it's Tzaddik Matanya. Carrying on the beautiful Hakimian tradition. Active members in our shul, beautiful members of the entire Ramak Vichemish community. Yetz Hashem, we bless Matanya, the entire family, but we bless especially Matanya, that with his new role as a bar mitzvah bacher, he's going to go ahead and have tremendous impact on the entire community of Ramat Shemesh, the entire Eretz Israel, Yetz Hashem, the entire world, where his beautiful connection to Hashem and his midos and connection to fellow man will influence all of them. When people see him, they'll see what the true Torah life is, and he'll convince everyone. Influence slowly. All people that see him, and if there's anybody Basar and any Rishaim, he'll convince them. They'll be affected to Yikru V'Shmecha, to connect to God, and L'Hafna Selach Kol Rishai Aretz. Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov.